Hey everyone, welcome to this video podcast. My name is Ben Shear from the Competitive Marketing Summit. I am thrilled to have with me today Ben Gilad from ACI. Ben is running a workshop for the upcoming Competitive Marketing Summit on November 13th in Golden, Colorado. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes here with Ben and just kind of pick his brain and have him share some insights. And first of all, welcome, Ben. Thanks for joining me today.
Sure, and it's Gilad, not Gilad.
Gilad, okay, that AI got it wrong.
AI, yes, I'm down for AI. That's wonderful.
So, Ben Gilad, thank you for joining us or joining me today. I certainly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. I think what's really, and forgive me for just diving right into it, but I think what's really on top of minds today is really this elephant in the room subject, right? We're talking about AI. We can't avoid it. Of course, the conference coming up is going to explore that topic from all angles, from practitioners to actual professionals who deal with data. So this is really exciting. The first day workshop, however, is really focused on kind of mixing that kind of tech end and bringing in really the human intelligence factor into that. Can you help explain your thinking a little bit behind how you came up with this session and what your thoughts are behind that?
Sure. So AI is hot, and there are many of my CIPs, competitive intelligence professionals, that we certify that are kind of either ambivalent or unhappy about the prospect of AI coming into work. And the topic keeps creeping into most discussions. In my last survey of our alumni, not too many actually were using ChatGPT, and those that were using it were not really thrilled with it. But the topic keeps coming, and everybody keep pushing, what will AI, will it replace us, etc. And it will not replace us. The workshop that I proposed is attempting to show people where human insight cannot be replaced with AI, but on the other hand, where platforms, with or without AI, I mean, everybody now has different terminology, where they can help, because I think they can help tremendously the poor, helpless CI professionals who are inundated with questions and research that has little to do with real intelligence in my perspective. So I decided maybe it's time to bring together people who use AI, people who are vendors of AI, like Clue, and bring me to see if we can sort through all this confusion.
Yeah, I love how you've kind of really embraced the vendor in this space that has a platform and is obviously, like any vendor, leveraging AI to help them develop more meaningful and maybe content that kind of helps accomplish the CI mission, right? Where do you see kind of that the human element driving that? Like where does it start and where does it stop, in your opinion?
AI is great at collecting enormous amount of data. It's fantastic in actually finding patterns we can see in historical data. And the simple truth is that strategic decisions have no use for AI, and probably will not have use for AI until AI replaces all of us. And by that time, I don't give a damn. So the idea that strategic uncertainty can be solved as a problem by AI is nonsense. Strategic uncertainty is exactly that type of complex situations where the human insight, with its eccentric and idiosyncratic elements of intuition and biases and creativity, is superior to anything AI at this point can bring to the table. So as far as I'm concerned, AI has enormous amount of use, especially on tactical level, maybe even marketing data, but it has very little to say about where the future is going and about strategic positioning and strategic pivoting. And that's where the human analyst comes in, and that's who I train. I train human analysts. And I tell them, use AI, but never let it replace your judgment.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I might go off on a little tangent here,
Sure.
and maybe if you have some thoughts on this, might be interesting to hear them. So you obviously talk about the strategic uncertainty. I almost see like this, the CI professional could also be a source for feeding in a model that's dedicated to kind of strategic intelligence, right? So instead of using kind of a chat GPT model, you're building your own, LLM or your own learning system that is based on the knowledge you feed that. Have you given that much thought or even explored that area at all?
For me, CI means strategic intelligence. There's no other meaning to the word strategic intelligence. Competitive intelligence is not competitive information. So competitive intelligence is interpretation of all the data available, whether through LLM, internal sources, external sources, or signals from another universe. I don't care. All of those usually pertain to the past. Strategic intelligence is always looking to the future and looking for competitive insight, which is not provided by AI. AI will be available to every company. Eventually, every company will use it the same way they use internet. It will have no competitive advantage. The only thing that differentiates is the ability of the person to actually look at the situation and say, there is an opportunity there, maybe we can do this and that. And AI will help maybe in seeing an opportunity, but not in let's do this and that. And I know the other side well enough to suggest if we do that, they will respond in certain way. All these type of considerations at this point are way out of the league of ChatGPT. So I don't think CI contributes by building an LLM. LLM will build on internal sources. Part of the internal information will be from the CI. But the only strategic intelligence is competitive intelligence. What do you do with all the data that gives you competitive advantage?
Great. Yeah, good insight. Thank you. So the last thing I really want to discuss with you is now how we're delivering this session on the 13th. So we're doing this in a somewhat of a partnership with Clue. How does that look?
We will be contrasting human insight with what the Clue platform can provide. And hopefully at the end of the day, people will be see how the platform can help them. Not replace them, help them. But the first portion of the day has nothing to do with technology. It has to do with human insight. I deliberately want them to see AI-based insight, platform-based insight, whatever they call it, and human-based intuitive judgment. And when they see the three different prongs, they should be able to put it together and say, aha, this is how I can use technology to help me derive the insight that will help my executives. So we're not going to use the platform, but at the end of the day, the vendor Clue, which I personally like because they have like cult following. I mean, people are so loyal to Clue. I haven't seen it in any other platform. I'm sure there are many platforms, and I know there are many platforms, but I like the fact that people are so loyal to Clue that they'll go to war for them. So it's a young company, it's Canadian. Canadians are nice people. We are not, but Canadians are nice people. So I said, let's bring them, let them show the room how AI can help with deriving insight. Let me show the room what they can do with or without AI, and let's see if we can combine it. So at the end of the day, we'll combine them. But at the beginning, no technology, just human mind.
Yeah, no, and I think that's just a great platform because it does combine what we're dealing with as practitioners in the field, right? How do we deliver really comprehensive and compelling data and insights that help drive our business, right? And that's aligns fully with the theme of the conference.
Compelling is the perfect word. We are not always compelling.
No.
And what I'd like to teach them is how to be compelling.
I like that. I like it a lot. So when you offered to do this, I was super excited to have you in person in Denver deliver this with other CI leaders such as Jay Nakagawa and Clara Smith from Clue. So I'm super excited to meet you in person. even though I'm dragging you out of your element, but
My
we'll
God,
make
do you
sure
ever?
it'll
Yeah.
it'll stay, we'll keep you cozy in the hotel. They have a nice fireplace.
Oh, wow, wonderful. I can tell you that. I haven't left Florida in a long time. Well, I left it to do training in Ohio, came back with COVID. So when
Oh
you
no.
contacted me, I was going like this: yes, no, yes, no. But first of all, I love Jay. So the minute I know Jay is involved with you and he vouched for you,
Yeah.
that kind of tilted the balance. So I'm not thrilled of coming to Colorado in the winter, but I'm thrilled to be actually trying to show people there is an alternative to what's available today in the market, which I consider very bad type of conferences and data that don't help anybody to advance the field.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate your time, Ben, and I appreciate the time you spent with us. I appreciate the time and effort you're putting into this conference. It means a lot. It means a lot to our community, and I especially look forward to meeting you in November. So thank you.
The same here, and bring a parka.
I will.
Okay,
For
because
sure.
I don't have any. I'll see
Maybe I'll
you
get
then,
you
Jay.
a branded one.
Okay, thank you, man. I'll see you in November.
Thanks, Ben.
Sure.